Pricing is easy. I simply charge a small percentage more than I got from my former employer. So far, it's working great. See? If you need a better way of calculating your fee, this video is for you. Hi, my name is Philip and I'm a pricing consultant, which means I tell you what you need to know so your price can grow. And this is Sunny, my sidekick. If you haven't subscribed, please do it now and hit the bell button. Well, let's go and unpack that anchor of a pricing policy. Many people figure out that they want to work for themselves only after working for somebody else. The thing is, when you're an expert, it's easy to see that you're doing the actual work, but only about 20% of the money that the client pays ends up in your pocket. So it may be tempting to conclude that this means you would be able to get that much more money if you did the same job on your own for similar clients. Usually, this doesn't pan out, because trusting a solo expert or a small studio brings additional risks and worries to clients, and they are rarely willing to pay the same amount, even if the work is technically the same. Yeah, of course, you're right. But more is not a number, and price is always a number. So how much more would you ask for exactly? 30% seems great, but it's probably not nearly enough. The main difference is the amount of billable hours you can expect to have. When you're employed, all of the hours you work are billable to your employer. When you're self-employed, there's no one else doing the non-billable tasks that every business needs. Things like sales, marketing, administration, scheduling, learning, legal, and assurance take time from your day. But you can't charge a client for any of that directly. In fact, these things combined can take from half to 2/3 of your working week, leaving you with way less billable hours per week than you may be used to. This is why pricing your work as a self-employed expert is never as easy as simply adding a percentage to what you were making before. Remember the anchor? Let's stop looking at percentages and look at an example instead. If you were paid 50 per hour when you were employed for 40 billable hours per week, and now can only manage half of that amount, 20 billable hours per week, you need to charge clients at least 100 per billable hour just to have your income stay the same. Well, if you charge the same amount for way less billable hours and they don't run away, all you have achieved by going solo is that now you're doing the same amount of work, half of which is stuff you don't know how to do or don't like to do, and halved your salary in the process. In other words, not a great move. So what you should do is calculate your price by using a simple formula. You only need two numbers, both of them readily available. First is your yearly earnings goal, or how much you want to make this year. The second is the number of billable hours per year, which you can get by multiplying the usual weekly billable hours with the number of weeks in a year that you want to work. That last one is 52 minus the number of weeks you want to go on vacation. Then simply take the earnings goal and divide it by the number of billable hours per year. I shared a simple calculator in the video's description for you to try it out yourself. If you find it useful, share it with somebody who needs it. Of course, there's no guarantee that any client will want to pay as much. But at least you will know the realistic price that you need. And it's an important fact to know before you make the jump and go solo. Not being naive about the number of billable hours is the first step toward building a sustainable and worthwhile work life. If this inspires you to ask other specific questions, share them in the comments below or send them to me via LinkedIn. Also, if you know somebody that needs to hear this advice, share this video. Next week, I'll talk more about a way to show you new prices in a way that clients will accept. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.
everything changes.